Hi guys, my name is Trev. This channel is called Blessed Vintage Souls, where we basically talk about limitless growth and self-actualization, self-love, and a plethora of things. Today, I'm gonna give you a little story about my life, my transition from doing hair to what I'm actually doing right now, which is life coaching and spiritual consultation, and just basically helping people to grow and evolve and self-actualize. All right, thank you for coming. Before I start, smash the like button, share, give somebody a chance to learn. You always have an opportunity to learn from someone else's experience as opposed to experiencing it yourself. With that being said, let's go into it. We're gonna go back a couple of years ago, possibly 2019 end to the beginning of 2020, thereabout. So there was a lot going on in my personal life. Let's start there. I at the time was considered a hairstylist or a hair braider, and I was working a lot. When I tell you, in 2019, I was literally working like a slave. I would get up in the mornings at 7, and I no, well, not get up at 7. I would get up before 7. So sometimes I get up at 6, get ready, get dressed, go to work. No, I wasn't working far from home. It was close enough, but I would be at work, right? Hear me out. I would be at work from 7 to 7 on some days, 7 to 2 on some days. I would just be working, and it was a lot. It was overwhelming, but one would argue that, oh, yeah, make money, say good, or like people would say a lot of stuff around money, and to me, I wasn't really only doing it for the money. I wasn't. I needed money to survive, yeah, but I wasn't doing here because, all right, I know that I have to make a certain amount of money to do this, so I'm gonna take a certain amount of time. That's never how I'm doing it. If you see my work, if you've seen my work, you know that my work speaks for itself, and I'm very, very good at what I do because I do it with my heart. I actually love doing hair. It's something therapeutic to me. It's where I find passion. It's something that I love. All right, and that shows whenever I do someone's hair at all. Like it's a beautiful thing for me, and I would do it a lot because I'm at the time I realized that I was a people pleaser and I was trying to please everyone, and I learned that you cannot please everyone. At some point in time you have to draw a line and know that you have to care for yourself more so than you try to care for others. So at the time I was trying to please everyone that would hit my phone. I would be like, all right, let me do you, let me add you here, let me do this, let me do that, and I would end up spending hours working, missing out on things that were happening in my kids' lives, missing out on my personal life, and having a lot of issues going on with my personal life at the time. I too think that that was part of the reason why I dwelled into working, because I'm that type of person that works away my stress and works away my problems that don't get solved. But working ma- allows me to not think about my problems. So I do it, which is not a healthy way, guys. That's something that we have to change. But I'm saying all of this to say that I neglected myself and I put myself last on the list. And one day I woke up and realized that I have to do something different. So that day when I woke up, I realized that I have to do something different. I decided that I needed better. I needed work-life balance. And in the time that I decided that I needed work-life balance, I decided that I wanted to move to a different state. At that time, I moved to New York because I've always been drawn to New York, and I don't know, I felt like moving to New York would have made everything better. And it did, for the most part. It did. Promise you. I had work-life balance. I had started spending more time with my child, my daughter at the time. I started having more fun with her. I was able to spend more time with my son too. He's not here, he's in Jamaica. But I was able to do more with my life, my personal life. And I felt fulfillment in a sense. But then an issue came up with my personal life and I had to move back to Connecticut. And I had to rectify a lot of stuff with myself, and I had to fix that and stuff like that. So I kept doing here, I kept working, but I was feeling pain, and the pain I was feeling was more so physical pain at the time, and I've never had felt physical pain after working. While working, my hands would hurt, and it's not carpal tunnel, guys. It's not in my wrist. It's not there. It's fatigue or soreness and stuff like that. And at the time, I started taking pills, which it would have to take me through a different threshold for me to actually consider taking a pill for a pain. All right. So I started taking what are they called? Ooh, they're can't remember the name right now. Not gonna waste your time. But they're over the counter pain medication, and it's not the regular analgesic. It's something different. All right. So at the time, I started taking these pain meds, and I started rubbing with Voltaren and trying to rest my hand and stuff like that. But the damage was already done, because I want to think that it's because of the time that I kept consistently doing here over and over and over and over for hours and hours and hours and hours, and days behind days, because I'd work like 7 days a week for 16-20 hours a day. That was a lot. That was me running my body to the limit. All right. So I pushed through the pain. Fast forward 2021, pushed through the pain, still working. 2022, did the same. And early 2023, I really started to reconsider my life, think, what am I really doing to myself? Why am I hurting myself? It's as if you step on a prick, and instead of pick it out, you're walking on it. That's what I felt like I was doing to myself. And here I am talking about self-love and self-care, and people take care of yourself, tell everybody to love themselves, and me there, I neglect myself. And I put myself last again, and keep consistently doing it over and over and over again. And I just realized that I'm doing damage more so than I'm actually helping. So I decided that I'm no longer going to be doing here. Everybody have a lot of questions. Some people have negative feedback. Most people supportive, and I appreciate all of it. I understand, because I love you guys, and a lot of people solely depend upon me to do their hair, and I feel that if I were you guys, some people would feel betrayed, because are you alone do me hair, so what am I gonna do? Well, it was hard for me to make this decision, and it took me a while to actually make the decision. I cried a lot. Everybody know me cry baby. I cried a lot. I did a lot of thinking. I put it through the mill. I run it over and over and over again. As we're speaking right now, my hand is hurting. and I haven't been doing that much here. I promise. Like, I haven't been doing here. It's not something that stops whenever I stop doing here or if I take a break. I need to take a complete break in order for my hand to stop hurting. Because I have one body and I only got one. I really think that it's on me if I keep pushing myself to the limit and keep pressuring myself. Alright? So that's why I made this decision. A couple of months ago, I started going to school, and it wasn't even with the decision in mind, or even with the pain that I was feeling in my hand in mind, that I started going to school. I started going to school for life coaching. So in a few months, like probably 2 months, I'm gonna be a certified life coach, and it feels good. I promise. I've learned so much. I've always helped people to think, change their mindsets and look at life from a different perspective, but I never had the structure, and that's what I was provided by going to school. And I love it. I really love being able to help, because I started coaching people, and I really love being able to help people to sort through their thoughts and see the stuff that we as people limit ourselves with in our thoughts and our thinking. And the stuff that limits us are the stuff that stops us from attaining our goals, from doing the stuff that we need to do and getting to where we need to get to. I would love to help you guys at some point in time, and work with you guys at some point in time on any goal or anything at all that you feel like you could use my service in. And I still want to connect with you guys, so you can follow me here on this page, and to continue seeing my growth, for all the people that have come a long way with me, for all the clients that were sitting in my chair when I was telling them about me wanting to do this, because I've been wanting to do life coaching from long before my hand actually start hurt. Like a couple of years ago, I've been wanting to do life coaching. I've also been wanting to do psychology, because I told you guys I'm going to get my master's in psychology. I don't know how much I feel about doing negative psychology now that I know positive psychology, but hey, I really have always wanted to help people that are mentally challenged and are struggling mentally with depression and stuff like that. So I wouldn't oppose to it. You know me, I love learning, so I just might go and do it. But that's a bit about what my next step or my next journey is gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna ever work as a registered nurse. I don't think I'll do that. I feel like it's too much. It's like another side of the coin that I'm just leaving, because I feel like I can't do anything that's gonna restrict me and take my freedom. I want to be truly free to do what I want to do whenever I want to do it, and that's why I love doing here, because it gave me a sense of freedom. I wasn't truly feeling free because I made myself captive. It wasn't on my clients or anything like that. It was basically me trying to please everyone at the time. But thanks, I learned a lot on this journey, and I look forward to continue my journey with you guys supporting me and cheering for me, and giving me your feedback. Whatever you say is very, very important. Whatever you share is interesting. I'm here for it, and I'll help you guys if I can. Have a lot of stuff planned. I have a lot of stuff that I'm going to be working on to be able to help you guys even more and help myself grow and evolve, because that's what I am here for, and that's what we are all here for, to grow and evolve. Thanks for coming in and watching this video. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for your kindness. Thanks for your love. Thanks for your support. My love to my heart. And I look forward to working with you guys and talking to you guys. Reach out to me. Stay in touch. Like, share, subscribe. share the video with someone that is currently struggling in their current field and wanting to transition from what they're doing to what they want to do. I could actually help with that in coaching too. I love you guys, I really do, and I'm gonna miss all of my clients. I'm gonna miss doing hair. I'm gonna be sad at times because it's really therapeutic to me. I really learned a lot. I really shared a lot with you guys. I loved the energy. I loved the vibration that we had while we were doing hair together, because it was always us co-creating. It was always you guys showing me what you want, and I just literally did exactly what I could do with what I was given. And I'm happy. I'm truly happy, and I'm truly grateful, and I'm truly thankful for all the love and support over the years. Thank you.